Next up on the list of things that I never thought I would ever have to talk about. We have a short video here, it's short gameplay, and it's a topic that I think you could just kind of get through really quickly. Let's talk about Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins and what could go on with this player. Now, it's Darren Dreger who's coming out here. And this all started with a tweet that was posted by Marty Biron on Friday, so it's today, earlier this morning, talking about what Darren Dreger said on the episode of the Instigators Podcast. Now, the Instigators is indeed a Buffalo Sabres-centered podcast that talks about NHL stuff. It's got Marty Biron over there with a few other people as well. Take a look at this tweet right here. Our Friday insider Darren Dreger just dropped a bomb on us this morning on the Instigators Podcast radio show, saying that a conversation could be happening this summer about Sidney Crosby and his future with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Wow. Then, the subsequent articles started coming out about this topic. Take a look at this. This is thehockeywriters.com. The Penguins' potential rebuild could mean that Sidney Crosby gets moved. This article was published earlier today on Thursday, because this is actually linking a video clip on the TSN website talking about the present and the future of the Penguins. TSN's Darren Dreger suggested that if the Penguins' new management team, whoever they may be, decide that the team needs to rebuild, there is the potential that Sidney Crosby could be traded down the road. The 33-year-old has 4 years left on a contract that pays him $8.7 million a season. Yeah, I think everybody kind of knows that. It's the 87 brand, isn't it? And he has full no-movement protection. Any trade would have to be okayed by Crosby and his agent, and the number of teams on his list would be small. The rest of this article goes over what teams might actually be interested in Crosby, and they go over a different few ones over here, which I'm not even going to touch. We're not even going to try to discuss the Colorado Avalanche because Nathan MacKinnon is over there, or the Montreal Canadiens because Crosby's father, Troy, was drafted by the Habs in 1984. Yeah, obviously there are some very big rumors and discussions to be had about these teams, but Sidney Crosby, at the end of the day, is a guy who was the face of the league for a long time. And I say was because Connor McDavid exists today. You could debate either or whether or not McDavid or Crosby is still the face of the league. But a conversation with Sidney Crosby about his future in Pittsburgh pretty much just goes over what Crosby wants. You know, if they ask him, hey, what do you want to do here, man? We're going to rebuild. We're going to trade away all our older guys. We're going to get prospects. We're going to get picks. We're going to get younger guys in this lineup. What do you want to do, Crosby? If he says, I want to stay here, then he's going to stay in Pittsburgh. That's just how it is. Like, you're not going to force this guy out because he's Sidney Crosby. Like, it really depends, right? Like, I don't even know how to properly combat that perspective because Crosby, at the end of the day, has so much power as a figure of the game of hockey that you just cannot trade this guy against his will. You can't force him to make a trade. This isn't the same Oliver Ekman-Larsson kind of situation where he was like, okay, I want to stay in Arizona, but if you guys really need to trade me here, Vancouver, Boston, these are the two teams I'd say yes to. Crosby might do that. Who knows if it's Colorado or if it's Montreal? That's what this article here is suggesting, but, you know, there's so much to discuss when it comes to this, and Darren Dreger just kind of opened up a can of worms, didn't he? So let me know in the comments what you think about Sidney Crosby, a potential trade, whether or not that's plausible, and whether or not the Habs or the Abs could be suitors. Hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.